Okay, we are back. Part 2. I have got it working. It's nice and smooth. Look at this. This is fantastic. I don't know. And plus streaming this is ridiculous. The way to get it to work is absolutely atrocious. So, let's play. Let's do it. We're at the Roscoe Street station and we have to go talk to Alex. So we're gonna get a little bit of these guys here. What the? Oh, look at that. Wow. Here we go. Got him. Cut him down. Okay, Desert Eagle. Wow, that's powerful. You know what? I appreciate the better Beretta.
Yeah, he's dead alright. What the hell?
Ah, got him. Oh, they all got Desert Eagles. Maybe we have to use the Desert Eagle. Alright. Reload it.
Yo, guys. Yo, guys. Hey.
Headshot. That was great. Let me change something. I think if I change it to 60 frames, the stream will be much better. So let's do that. Can we change it? Is that gonna work? Okay. Do we have 60 now? Hopefully we do. Hopefully we do. Okay. That should be 60 now, 60 frames. Let's have a look at stream health. Stream is healthy. Analytics, that's fine. Stream. Yeah, it looks a little bit smoother, doesn't it? Okay. We shot this guy. Let's go this way. Oh, wow, my mouse movements are a bit quick. Oh, God, they're giving themselves away with the coughing.
Hey, yeah.
Shotgun. Okay, that's
The
right.
security panel let out a mocking cackle. I'd need the right code.
That's big. Hey.
Oh. Wow. Oh yes, 2 Berettas. Yeah, boy. Oh, poor guy. These guys are murderers. Absolute murderers. Nothing here, nothing here. Ooh.
The pills would ease the pain. While looking for Alex, I had ended up in the middle of a big-time crime operation.
He is Payne. Max Payne.
Hitting Roscoe Bank ain't exactly pay.
Uh-oh. Well,
The gate was locked. I would have to find another way to get to the tunnel.
okay, Desert Eagle. Pinklers. When I played this game, 2002 I think, my English wasn't proper. And yeah, I used to call them Pinklers. Oh, look at that camera. Suave.
The power to the rail had been cut. I'd have to get it back on to get the train moving.
Kiss it goodbye.
Wow. Oh, hello.
You saved me, man.
What's going on here?
A massacre. These armed thugs just appeared from nowhere. We need to get help. I can make the call from the
Cheers.
control room 1 floor up. Can you take me there?
Sure, sounds good. Follow me.
Follow me. Control room. He's got the code. Alright, since you've got the code, you should be able to let us in. Come on, man. His neck's stretchy neck.
Home free.
Yeah,
This way.
it's home free.
What the hell?
Oh, dead. He's dead. gone? Where did he go? Oh, there he is. It's alright. We'll get him. We'll get him. Yeah, boy. Got him. Oh, that's so good. Let's have a look. We've got guns, we've got... It's closed. Hello. Pinklers. Yes! Alright, let's power it on. The power.
The train lit up like a Christmas tree. The power was back on.
Cool. Christmas tree time. Any pinklers around here? No, nothing? Is there anybody gonna pop out and like try and get me? Okay. This is it. Let's do this. Let's ram the train. This is some Half-Life level. Oh.
So much for being subtle.
Well, let's reload before we go. Oh. Oh yeah, that got them from the other side. Oh, there was more. Of course there was. Anything this way? Okay. I just love games where you can still jump. So good. Alright, let's do this. Chapter 2. But it's still part 1. Hopefully it doesn't crash loading. It's always fun.
The rusty door led to an abandoned part of the station, closed off since the early 40s. Something big was going down at Roscoe Street. Maybe that's why Alex had wanted to meet me here. Maybe not. One way or the other, I was gonna find out.
It's beautiful. Imagine having some RTX in here.
Nah, take it easy.
Got him. Oh.
Hey!
Oh, I didn't like dodge roll. Oh shit. Oh crap. Got him down. Nice. Legit. And so far we have not died. 0 deaths. Oh shit. Nice. Nice. We got this. We got this. Oh, I got a lead pipe. What? Oh wow, I can whack him. Whack. Oh, for this. Yeah. That makes sense. You don't want to waste your ammo on this. It's down here. It's nothing. Okay then. There's a lot of nothing down that way. Max Payne. Gotta be Max.
What the hell was that?
Rats.
Hold on here. Give me the detonator. Gun him down. Gun him down.
Ah. Okay, hang on. There was a little thing back there. Oh yeah, the explosives. You know, I should just be able to.
The door had been welded shut ages ago and the bomb was missing a detonator.
No. They didn't want to touch it, I suppose.
Okay, fellas. The police are on their way. New York's finest. They're gonna be here soon. So stick to the plan. We've got our own private exit route. In and out, do your thing. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Got him. Got him down. Ooh, that was a bit close. Got a few hits on me. Okay.
What the?
I think that means that I've killed all the enemies in the area. The music is just so good. Not the telephone.
We come to you now live from the crime scene.
Who is this?
Right back at you.
This is Deputy Chief Jim Bravura from the NYPD. You are to cease your criminal activities and surrender immediately.
Sure thing, Jim. Me and the boys have been talking and everyone's real sorry. They'll never do it again.
Who the hell is this?
Being placed at the scene of a bank robbery wouldn't have tipped the odds in my favor.
No, right, yeah, 'cause he's undercover.
The bank robber's score lay on the table. The bank robbers have been after Acer Corporation bonds.
Oh, Acer, not
The Acer success story had recently been on every channel and on the cover of every magazine.
Okay, that's all that we have here. Now. Next hole.
The bank robbers had left their tools on the table. Judging by the detonators, the crooks had bought enough explosives to send Lady Liberty into orbit.
It's good to realize that's bring liberty to something else. We're gonna bring liberty somewhere, that's for sure. With explosives. Do I kill the rat? Yeah, it's the rat. You can kill the rat. I think I only survived that because I ran up the stairs. Uh-oh. Let's go. That looks so cool. Like for a 19-year-old game? Hang on. 2000. Wow.
Hold
yeah,
it.
19-year-olds.
Max, Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack. I nearly shot you.
Alex, we're glad to see you.
What the hell's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue.
It's an armed robbery. A tunnel job straight to the Roscoe Bank vault through the old station wall. Is this why? This is Lupino's gig?
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men? Really?
You sure know how to pick a place? Can you get through?
No, it's locked. We gotta get out of here. If it's Lupino, it's... Alex? Alex!
Wow. Did not see that coming. Well, we did for a long time. So watch this guy.
There was nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
Oh, wow. What's going on? I had selected the wacky thing. Okay, I'm really liking these Berettas.
Let's get the hell out of here!
Wow. I don't think I've saved for a while. Oh, no. Oh wow, what a shame. Alright, I'm gonna have to rush through this. I'm gonna have to rush through that. I can't believe that. Holy crap.
What the?
At least I remember where we are. Nice. I think I remember where they all are, so I should be alright. Change to Bredos now. F5 to save, folks. Gotta do those saves. That bullet time is awesome. Okay, I've got this. Let's go to one number. I think one of them has something. Okay. Beretta's
What the hell was that?
All done here. Give me the detonator. What are you talking about? The detonator. I thought you'd bring it. You were supposed to bring it. Yeah,
do
right.
slow motion the whole thing. Come on, come on. What the hell's... Oh, it's glitched out. Wow. Stuck in the wall. Sorry, mate. You just got ironed.
The door had
your
been
friend.
welded shut ages ago and the bomb was missing a detonator.
What the?
Uh-oh. Die. Okay, I'll chase these
Okay,
guns.
fellas. The police are on their way.
Paris. Oh shit. What, he's not dead yet? He's not dead yet. I thought he was dead. I thought I got him. My goodness. Alright, let's go. God damn. Look at that bullet time. Alright, let's get the ammo. Talk to him.
We come to you now. We come to you.
Save it again so we don't.
The bank robbers had left their tools on the table. Judging by the detonators, the crooks had bought enough explosives to send Lady Liberty into orbit.
That's a really thick wall. How did they get through this, eh? It's like a car alarm. Nice. Boom.
Hold it. Max, Jesus, you almost gave me a heart attack.
We gotta watch
I nearly
Alex die
shot you.
again.
Alex, we're glad to see you.
What the hell's going on? There are more corpses here than at the city morgue.
It's an armed robbery. A tunnel job straight to the Roscoe Bank vault through the old station wall. Is this why? This is Lupino's gig?
This is Lupino's doing? Lupino's men? Really?
You sure know how to pick a place? Can you get through?
No, it's locked. We gotta get out of here. If it's Lupino, it's... Alex?
It was so weird. It was like kind of like cut in half a little bit, like so not quite
There was
right.
nothing I could do. He was dead. I could tell by the empty, accusing stare of his eyes.
Alright, let's go. Oh, not this again. Oh wow, they fell the same way. That's hilarious. Alright, save now. Good, good. Let's keep going.
Let's get the hell out.
Pinkers. Yes, please. Exit control. Save it. Then let's go. Wait, is that the exit? Oh. I thought that was the exit. Oh yeah, there we go. It was the exit. I am healthy now. There we go. Another chapter.
Alex had kept me relatively sane for the past 3 years. Now I didn't know how I felt. Somehow he had stumbled upon something big and ended up stepping on Jack Lupino's toes.
Jack Lupino. Who was that? I remember in the movie they made him out to be like a bit of a character. Bit of an oddball.
Lupino ran his racket of sex, drugs, and contract killings from a sleazy hotel in a slum block of tenements. The NYPD was closing in. I could hear the sirens. Their wail was a crescendo. Lupino thought he could get us by taking Alex out and leaving me to take the fall for it. All he had gotten was my attention.
This is like
I went for the hotel first. It was a sad old thing with flickering lamps and faded colors, cheap mobster punks and tired-eyed prostitutes. I walked straight in, playing it Bogart, like I'd done 100 times before. The place was run by a couple of murdering mobsters with shark smiles. The Finito brothers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the pain in the butt. Pain to the max.
You're killing me. Did you make that up yourselves, or you get some wino downstairs to come up with it? Don't answer that. A rhetorical question. I got something for the boss. Lupino around?
That kind of depends on who's asking. A friend or a junk squad plan. Don't answer. It's one of them, how do you put it, rhetorical questions. Lupino ain't here, but he says bye.
Lupino wasn't in his cheap hotel. Instead, I ran into the Finito brothers.
Benito.
My cover had been blown. The door slammed shut behind me. And then I was dodging bullets like raindrops.
Pain in the butt. Ha ha! Pain to the max. Junk squad here. Gotta take it to Marble City for you. Eat
Nice. Got him. Got him down. That was easier than I thought.
A letter on the desk caught my eye.
Let's have a look at the letter.
I had met Lupino only once. The gangster ran all his rackets through his right-hand man, Vinny Gagniti. Gagniti was a high-strung whiner on the verge of breaking apart, like an overamped Energizer bunny. He had the brains to run the business, but he lacked the balls, always falling short, taking his frustration out on underage addicts and call girls.
The V deal goes down at your hotel. Jack's exact words, quote, Vinny, you're in charge of this one, unquote. Rico Muerte's coming to see it through. Anything goes wrong and everybody's gonna get dead. Goes double for you. Treat this guy real good. Anything he wants, you give him. Don't screw this up or you're finito, finitos.
A V deal meant added security, locked doors, lots of nervous thugs with itchy trigger fingers. I'd seen nothing coming in, but that didn't mean it hadn't been there. Rico Muerte was a regular Kaiser Soze, a spook story told to keep the apes in line. 313. The Finitos had scribbled Muerte's room number on the note's margin.
Cool.
Bosses! Everything all right?
No.
Bosses! Joey! Vigilio! You all right in there? They're not answering. Call the others. Tell them to come quick.
Let's do
Okay,
this.
but we can't
I'm
wait
ready.
for them. We gotta go in now.
Maxie's
Bosses! We're coming in!
Hey!
Wow, it does not reload very fast, does it?
Getting out was not going to be easy. The staircase was locked and the elevator had been busted for a decade or more.
In his press conference today, the mayor stated that Valkyr represents a clear danger to New York and called for drastic actions to eliminate the problem. On today's top story, the Valkyr crisis worsens with the murder of DEA Special Agent Alex Balder. Special Agent Balder had been shot repeatedly from a point-blank range. The gunman has been identified as Max Payne. The noose is sure to tighten around this fugitive criminal as more NYPD units join the search to apprehend him.
I had just gotten my 15 minutes of fame.
Oh no. So he's gonna get, what do you call it? Ah, hello ladies. More ladies everywhere. He's just gonna get done in, blamed for the death, I suppose. Okay, so we have to go this way. But, yeah, so it's the glass, obviously, because that sort of makes it cool. Going through here.
Yeah, something's wrong with the bosses.
Hang on, hang on here. That's so cool. Hang on, there it is. Oh. Weapons, yes, please. Oh my goodness. He got me good. Oh, okay, they're getting harder on there.
On lords and ladies. Lady Amelia, Marquis Valentine asks for an audience.
Thank you, Lawrence.
My lady.
My lord?
And now, an all-new episode of Lords and Ladies, brought to you in part by Acer
Ladies.
Corporation.
That's so hilarious. Man, this game is quite... It's
My
unique.
lady.
My lord?
My lady, there is a matter of great importance I must bring to your attention.
My lord, there is?
Indeed, my lady, there is indeed.
V-head junkies could go off without a warning. I had to be careful.
There has been sunlight in the autumn leaves
Yeah.
blazing like the colors of your hair.
Oh, my lord.
There he
do not
is!
speak.
There! I must.
My lord, no! I forbid you. This cannot be.
Why?
My lord, it is too dreadful. Do not force me to speak the words.
My lady, I beg of you, I must know. I would rather die than not know.
Yes, my lord, we should both be dead, for this shame is too great for the living. My lord, My lord, I am your long-lost sister.
Piece of crap!
Nice. Get out of here. Oh, TV.
Tonight, the city's fight against the nightmare drug Valkyr took a turn for the worse as DEA Special Agent Alex Balder was found brutally slain at the Roscoe Street subway station. A suspect was seen leaving the site only moments after the shots had been fired, and the NYPD is currently in pursuit of Max Payne, a repeated felon believed to be armed and extremely dangerous. And now the weather. The worst winter storm in recorded history continues to pound the city.
He's not happy. Oh bugger. Oh, pinklers. Gotta eat those pinklers. Junkies. Nice. Hey, I took a shotgun to the face just then.
I found Muerte's room. Muerte had received a letter.
Nice.
Our investigation had turned up nothing to link Angelo Punchinello, the head of the Punchinello family, to Valkyr. All tracks had ended with Jack Lupino. The letter in Muerte's room was signed by the Don himself. It was the first hint that the Kingpin knew what was brewing inside his syndicate.
The trouble you got into after the Chicago screw-up. The Punchinello family bailed you out. You have been waiting for a chance to pay us back. One of our trusted boys has a monkey the size of King Kong on his back. And we need your special skills for backup on a major deal.
Collecting evidence had gotten old a few hundred bullets back. I was already so far past the point of no return, I couldn't even remember what it looked like when I had passed it.
So cool. Shotgun. Nice.
hold it.
This one?
Get away. Get away.
Oh, hang on. Very clever. What was that? It's just a piece of wood. Oh. Oh! Don't fall off, Pat. Don't fall off. Oh.
Take it up Marble City for you.
Look at this. This game is not forgiving at all. Wow.
A letter on the desk caught my eye. I had met Lupino.
Bosses! Everything all right? Bosses! Joey! Virgilio! You right in there? They're not answering. Call the others. Tell them to come quick. Okay, but we can't wait for them. We gotta go in now. Bosses! We're coming in!
There he is!
Can't believe this. You need to save. You need to just save time.
Yeah, something's wrong with the bosses.
What the hell?
Try and get all the healths we can and the bullets. Shotgun's very powerful. Should be alright for a bit.
Hey!
Thank you.
Lady Amelia, Marquis Valentine asks for an audience.
Thank you, Lawrence.
My lady.
My lord.
And now, in all new episode of
There he
Lords
is.
and Ladies.
What the
Corporation.
My lady.
My lord.
My lady, there is a matter of great importance that needs your attention.
My lord, there is.
Indeed, my lady, there is indeed.
piece of crap? There!
Come on, man.
No, I
Sounds
forbid
broken.
you. This cannot be this Yes, my lord, we should both be dead. This shame is too great for the living.
V-head junkies could go off without a warning. I had to be careful.
Whack the sucker!
This shame is too great for the living. My lord.
V-head junkies could go off without a warning. I had to be careful.
Whack the sucker!
This is, you know, this isn't like those bloody New Age games.
I'd found Muerte's room. Muerte received a letter.
Save, Inkler's, and let's go. Where's that, am I supposed to? Do not fall.
I didn't want to know what had happened here. It was not a pretty sight.
Yeah, well, they stabbed him. That's for sure. But I think it was. Hang on. That's not. That's just. Wait. Where do I go? Wait. This isn't the way.
Oh, quiet.
Tinklers.
Yo!
Nice. junkie. Don't need to waste ammo on him. Okay.
The hooker had left her diary on the table.
There it is.
The diary belonged to a hooker named Candy Dawn. The read would have made a vice cop blush.
Had talks with the mystery hag over the phone again. Sent her the latest One-Eyed Alfred tape. As long as the hag keeps paying for the tapes, the old man could come every day for all I care.
She had a nice sideline, making secret X-rated flicks of her clients and selling them to the highest bidder. They would get her killed if her V-fix for the day didn't do it first.
Drugs, man. Oh, hang on. Yeah, right. Yeah, oops, ammo. Perfect. Now you can open that door. There's two of them there. Dressed exactly the same. And save. And button. Gonna try and finish one chapter today.
The old service elevator rumbled down to the bowels of Jack Lupino's hotel.
Oh, look, there's rats on it too. Nice reload. That's a good idea.
It was freaking crazy.
A winter storm warning is in effect in the whole tri-state area, as both freezing rain and heavy snowfall continue. Many roadways are already closed, and people are advised to stay indoors. The severe blizzard has ravaged New York for 3 days now, with no end in sight.
We'd been snowed from the start in the Valkyr case. The forecast said there was plenty more where that had come from. But the snowbound city was on my side. Less chance of innocent bystanders getting caught in the crossfire.
Wow. Nice. I think I gotta just like these.
Hey!
Exhibit number 1, a newspaper. A dead man tied to a chair lay on the boiler room floor.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy has an unbeatable track record in superhero death matches. But a 6-pack of root beer gets me every time.
The murder weapon was a baseball bat, now lying in a pool of drying blood next to a newspaper folded open on a Captain Baseball Bat Boy comic strip.
Captain Baseball Bat Boy. I'll do the Bat Boy now. There it is. Ammo. Closed. That's the way I came.
Take vampire movies. Why are they always set in LA or Mexico? They can't even get a tan. If I was a blood-soaked whack!
I remember this. Hang on. Tinklers are here. But there is a vent. Isn't there a vent here? Isn't this the one? Did you throw something down the vent? Maybe it's a different one.
Chill with the guns. Trust me, you don't want to piss Muerte off. Gentlemen, let's do business.
Green for green. Get up!
Exhibit
Yep. Thank you.
number 1, a newspaper.
Take vampire movies. Why are they always set lights on?
Got it. Alright, save. Now we go upstairs.
Chill with the guns. Trust me, you don't want.
Two bullets left. And I got him.
A lifetime ago, this would have gone down. It was dirty money. The transparent cylinders glowed green, full of Valkyr.
Valkyr. Such a cool name. Shotgun. Is this... Can't go that way. Can't go that way. Anything? Oh, here we go. Clears.
Without a key, I'd never get past this door.
Oh, there's a key somewhere.
There was a key on the table.
There it is.
Two mad dog killers, ready to murder each other. They step into the next room, and I'm thinking, now they're gonna do it. But no. They sit down in front of a TV and solve their differences with a kung fu fighting video game. I tell you, Candy, I was so depressed, I strangled them both with the video game cables.
Oh, Rico, you're so bad.
I am, ain't I?
Rico Muerte, big-time hustler.
Who the hell?
It's that cop.
Muerte went for his gun.
Save. This is literally the punishment I have every time.
Chill with the guns. Trust me, you don't
Smooth. Very smooth.
A lifetime ago, this would have gone down as a narcotics arrest.
Long time ago, Maxie. Long time ago. Let's save. Let's get some pink loose from in here. Painkillers. And we don't need to see this.
Too mad.
Okay. Wow, he's powerful, isn't he? I never remember this game.
The antique switchboard was still in use. There was an old telephone switchboard in the back room of the reception area. Kinda made phone tapping child's play. It wasn't hard to picture a fat pimp sweating with headphones on, listening to his hookers talk dirty and fake orgasms over a web of party lines. The blood veins of New York.
These sayings are so funny.
Right now, there was a different set of moans and groans going on.
Boss, Cornelia, this is Max Payne. He came, started capping us. He killed him.
Are you freaking kidding me? He's just one lousy cop. You better be freaking kidding me. Whack him. What's the freaking problem? Hello? Answer me. Hello?
The word was out. A deadly virus released into the city's corrupt circulatory system. Something wicked this way comes. Max Payne at large.
Man, the writing is just... It's just... Oh, magnificent. Hang on. What is it? Alright, chapter 5. And I think on that note, it's time to go to bed. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully, if this gets at least one like, I'll continue streaming it. But I will probably play it, so I might as well stream it, if that makes sense. What else is going on? That's it. Thanks for watching. Spaceman
Turn around, walk away, blow town. That would have been the smart thing to do. Guess I wasn't that smart. Lupino's tenement buildings were